everything's going on with my lower and upper body. I'll just leave it at that.
Do you need any surgery?
No.
How much did the hit that you took against the Rangers in January, was it a key factor in your health from that point?
Yeah, that's where it started.
Yeah. Are you going to the worst? Did they call you?
No. Too banged up for that.
Can you share what you and Tom Wilson sort of said in the handshake line afterwards? It was kind of you guys, after beating each other up for 5 games, looked like you were.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. I think we've played against each other, for our whole careers, and I think we respect each other's game. I think that's what was pretty much said in the handshake line there, and obviously I respect the way he plays, his game and overall, and that's pretty much it. To be honest,
Laughing about the bench fight?
No. Afterwards, I was though. Yeah.
Did you even notice that the guy sitting between the two of you was a former teammate of yours?
What's that, sorry?
The line's mate. He was.
Yeah.
Did he even say something to you?
I honestly can't even remember at that moment in time, but I've noticed him a few times. He's roughed us, so it's good to see him in that position for sure.
Josh, when Marty was hired, he talked about the culture that he wanted to instill with this team. How would you compare the culture of the team that went to the Stanley Cup in 2021 to this group?
Yeah, it's very close. I mean, the culture that we have right now is through the roof. I mean, I can't say enough good things about what we have in this locker room and what we've created as a team. I think the pain that we've gone through over the last couple of years and seeing the growth of everybody in our locker room has come a long way, and I think that we're in good hands right now with everybody here, and things lining up. The fan base has a lot to be excited for in the next couple of years, and I think we're just getting started. I think we're going to be a team that's on the map right now, and but then we gotta repeat it again next year and go from there.
I said the injuries are rebuilding right now. How do you feel about that word?
About what? Sorry.
Rebuilding.
I think we've shown that we're kind of a little bit over that phase right now. We've been through some growing pains over the last couple of years, but I think that we've built something that we're ready to win, and
You said the injury started with that hit against New York. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was December.
Yeah.
At the beginning of December, your team was in last place, and you also just said you went to play through, had the team not been in position. What made you believe then that you should continue?
Not playing in end of April. Just the growing pains that you've been dealing with over the last 3 years of having long summers. I think that just stuck in my head mentally, and I wanted to do everything I could to play meaningful hockey at the end of the day. You only have so much time in your career, and that thought of those conversations that I had with Marty towards the end of the year, just having no regrets. Listening to players that have been through it all, and not being able to win in this league. I think you're trying to do everything you can to help your teammates at the end of the day and do whatever it takes. And I kind of went just day to day with it, to be honest with you, seeing if I could play through the pain that I was dealing with, and if it was manageable, then I would be out there. I feel like I still was helping my team in a certain way where I can manage that pain, and I feel like if I wasn't helping them, I wouldn't be able to play. So there was a lot of things that you kind of think about as a player, but you kind of overcome that. And listen, you're doing the job that you love to do, and I was fortunate enough to have the best medical staff. Be hands on me every single day, and the trainers in there have been unbelievable.
But what about the team made you feel as though that was worth the sacrifice?
Just what we've been through as a team, to be honest with you. I knew that we had the recipe for success. You can see that our game was coming after Christmas when we kind of went on that run there. Four nations were right there. You could just feel that we had something special in our room, and we could be in that playoff mix. And it was just in my head, it wasn't something that I was ready to stop playing. I wanted to try to fight through it as much as I could, and I ended up being able to do it.
When you were struggling last season, Marty always stayed in your corner.
Yeah.
I remember him saying, "I don't give up on a player, he doesn't give up on himself."
Yeah.
What did that mean to you, and maybe what message did you send to the other guys also? Just the way Marty sort of has your back.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable as a mentor for me. As a guy I looked up to, as a kid watching. I had Tortorella as a coach. I see a lot of similarities, with Marty. He's a coach that's been in my corner ever since I got here, and I've nothing but respect for him. And the way that he handled me last year and giving me the opportunity to play each and every night. I owed a lot to the guys in this locker room, the coaching staff, the management. It just stuck in my head, honestly. You just wanted to give everything you got for these guys that you're with every single day, the bonds that you create, the fan base that have been through so much. And
Him and Tortorella seem so different. How are they similar?
They are different, but their motivational speeches are top notch. He knows how to pull a room together. You want to go to war with this guy. I think Marty thinks the game way differently, to be honest with you, and he's got a little bit more leeway than Torts, but I think there's similarities having them both as head coaches.
You were asked about the rebuilding, but it's quite obvious this team is going to the next level.
Yeah.
How do you see the future of this team starting next season?
Yeah, I think it's we have a bright future. The guys in this room that have grown tremendously, starting with our captain Nick Suzuki, how he leads by example. Cole had a huge year. Slav is only getting better. Obviously, Lane has had a tremendous year, and we have the recipe to be a great hockey club, and it's how you build around those guys. And I think that we're in the right hands, with Jeff and Kent leading this hockey organization. And but then again, you can't be satisfied with this year. It's a step in the right direction, but I think everybody knows that we're in win now mode, and I think we're all excited for that.
Do you feel you've become more of a leader on this team this season?
I mean, I think so. Every year you want to grow in that department, and as you get older, you realize that you have to take those steps in the right direction to become a good leader in this room. And we have a lot of young guys still, and a lot of young guys that are still learning and taking strides. But you just try to do your part and maybe bring more into the locker room and into that leadership role.
Les propos de Josh Anderson. Évidemment, on lui a parlé de cette altercation avec Tom Wilson en séries éliminatoires. Messieurs, il dit que ça date pas de ces séries-là. Ils se connaissent depuis le junior. Ils avaient leurs antécédents ensemble, évidemment. Alors, pour eux, ils se respectent énormément. Ils respectent son style de jeu absolument, et ça fait partie du jeu. Il a parlé de ses différentes blessures, beaucoup de douleurs. Il a dit qu'à un certain point de la saison, pour lui, c'était de savoir gérer la douleur tout en étant efficace pour l'équipe. Donc, d'analyser si son rythme de jeu ou si ses blessures le ralentissaient à un point où il n'a pu plus aider l'équipe. Mais il voulait continuer de se battre avec les autres parce qu'il voyait le potentiel de cette équipe-là, tout ce qu'ils avaient